Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we will discuss a type of allergic reaction which is called as anaphylaxis. What is meant by anaphylaxis? The second name for anaphylaxis is anaphylactic shock. What happens in it? What are the bases? Which type of antigen can cause it? All this we will study in today's video. So first of all, we will have to study that what is meant by this word anaphylaxis. Anaphylaxis is a type of allergic reaction in which there is circulatory shock. The basis for the circulatory shock we will discuss in all this video. But anaphylaxis is basically a circulatory shock which is due to an allergic reaction caused by anything to which you are allergic. It can include the ants or bee sting, pollens, drugs, something else to which you are allergic. We know that in allergic reactions the antibody involved is immunoglobulin E. Immunoglobulin E is produced by B cells which are produced by T helper type 2 cells. Okay, T helper 2 cells produces the B cell. B cell produces the IgE. Now this IgE, after its production from the B cells, binds on the surface of the basophil or the mast cells. What are basophil or mast cells? Basophil are present inside our blood stream, while the mast cells are present in the tissues immediately outside the blood vessels. Okay, these are present in the role are same, but the only difference is that basophils are present in bloodstream while the mast cells are present in tissues. Now suppose an antigen to which I am allergic, suppose that some type of pollen, this comes in contact with this IgA antibody present on the surface of mast cell or basophil. This allergen reagent reaction will causes the rupture of basophil or mast cell. The rupture of basophil or mast cells causes the release of these substances like histamines, slow reacting substances of anaphylaxis which are called leukotrienes. The rupture causes the release of these substances. Now what is the effect of these substances on our system? The histamine produced. Histamine released as a result of allergen reagent reaction from the basophil or the mast cell causes the vasodilation. Now suppose this was the normal size, but due to production of histamine this size increases up to this level. Now one can say that there can be the dumping of blood inside of the blood vessels. Not only the dumping of blood inside the blood vessels, but also there is increase in permeability due to histamine. Now increase in permeability will lead to loss of plasma. When there will be the loss of plasma, there will be the less blood volume. Now the less blood volume means circulatory shock. There is not enough blood inside the body to carry out the normal functions. So there is circulatory shock due to histamine. How? Because histamine causes the vasodilation. It causes the dumping of blood. Not only the dumping of blood, but also increase in permeability of blood vessel, which causes the leakage of the plasma to the tissues and results in loss of blood volume, which can lead to the circulatory shock, and circulatory shock within 1 to 2 minutes can cause the death of a patient. Now if we felt that there is some circulatory shock, an immediate treatment is epinephrine, a strong injection of epinephrine which reacts with the histamines, which counteracts with the histamine and causes the vasoconstriction and also decreases its permeability. So epinephrine is the immediate treatment for anaphylactic shock. So also not only histamine is released, histamine causes both of these releases, also the slow reacting substances or leukotrienes are produced, which can lead to the bronchospasm. Bronchospasm means the smooth muscles inside our bronchus to contract. This will lead to asthma like feeling, dyspnea type. We will feel difficulty in breathing, and it led immediately towards the death. In this way the anaphylactic shock occurs from where it comes from the basophilar mast cells, causes the release of these substances which can lead to the vasodilation and permeability, which causes a circulatory shock and death. Also the substances causes the bronchospasm and asthma like feeling and consequently death. And the treatment for anaphylaxis is epinephrine. Now we will study the types of anaphylaxis. It can be immunological or non-immunological. Immunological means that it interacts with the IgE antibody. Immunological, the word meaning means goes to that immunological, immunoglobulin interaction with immunoglobulin like and interaction with the IgE antibody over the surface of basophilar mast cell, which causes the rupturing of mast cells and release these substances which can lead to the histamine production, vasodilation, and when there is vasodilation there is drop in blood pressure. So in immunological type, the antigen or allergen coming inside the body, because the antigen responsible for allergy is called allergen, so we can call it as allergen reaction with IgE antibody, which can lead to the histamine production. It also interacts with other WBCs to overcome and causes a great circulatory shock. Now the second type is non-immunological. In non-immunological type, the allergen coming inside the body interacts directly with the mast cell surface, not on the IgE overlying the surface of mast cell, but it directly interacts with the B cell, with mast cell, and causes a release of histamine, and the effects are same as immunological. So the symptoms includes in the anaphylactic person will be that there will be the drop of blood pressure, there will be the flushing of skin because of loss of blood pressure, and also the vascular dilation. Now the third effect is swelling. Swelling is due to edema occurring because there is increase in permeability, which can lead to the loss of plasma, and this can lead towards the swelling. So these are the symptoms of the anaphylaxis, and the treatment is the strong injection of epinephrine immediately. Otherwise, anaphylactic shock can cause death in minutes to hours. Thank you.